Hello, 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 everybody. I'm Victor Brooks, and welcome back to the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam series. Y'all, we are coming back to back at you today. We just finished an incredible conversation with Olga. And she inspired us through her story of artistry and what it is that her artistic journey has taken her through. And tonight, I'm so excited to welcome RRizzo. RRizzo, as I do, I go through Instagram, and I see the artist, or I hear an artist that feeds our, just something that either if it's a music, it'll hit me, or if it's a visual, because we have some photographers that are coming up, some filmmakers that are coming up. And I cannot wait to get into the story of RRizzo, because when I was scrolling through, Rizzo was playing something, and I'm going to talk to him about it when we get on. But the chord changes that this brother was doing, and then the vocal transitions, and his whole artistry just was like, boom, there it is. And instant respect for his artistry, and that's why I'm so happy. And I see he's here with us. Patricia Bolton, thank you so much. One of our original men. I'm going to say it each time, Patricia, you're one of our original viewers. Thank you so much for joining us all as many episodes as you can. Who else do we have here? New Bateria Brasileira, muito obrigado por seu tempo hoje. Muito obrigado. Muito obrigado. So thank you once again for those who are able to join live, and even in our larger audience on the recorded. I'm proud to say that we are now up to 3,100. I'm going to say that again. 3,100 Indie Fam members as we speak. The booking calendar is just going and going, and that's what it's all about, I developed this format to just give that support, that shout out, artist to artist, to the importance of artistry, and allowing this moment when we come on live to be able to share an artistry and share an artistic journey from one artist to the other, and maybe there's something that can inspire another artist to keep on keeping on, or maybe technically we weren't, maybe we can all learn something technically even from it. That's why I'm dedicated and focused with a passion to keep this going. It's not a moment, it's a movement. Why? Because artistry is everywhere. Artistry is the medicine for the world. I'll believe that until I go to the next phase after this world. You dig? And yeah, that's what it is. So thank you. Bach Young, oh, please watch the episode that Madam Bach, as you see. Please follow Madam Bach. Support Madam Bach. Her episode was just last week. She joined us live from Korea. Much respect, Madam Bach, for what you're doing. And when you took your time to come on for the second season, we're now in our second season. You're on first season and now second season. Thank you. Kavitavaru, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. All right, let's bring on Brother Rizzo. Let me see if my technology is working correctly. Let's see. All right, invite sent. And we have so many artists that there he is. How you doing, Brother Rizzo?
Mr. Brooks, how are you?
Man, you know what? Growing up, we always said we're too blessed to be stressed.
Of course,
That's how I feel.
100%. I love it. Your Portuguese sounds great, by the way. I love it.
Oh,
Sounds
man,
amazing.
I'm trying. Você fala português também? You speak
No,
Portuguese?
I speak Spanish. I understand a tiny bit, but
Gotcha.
yeah. No, but I mean, I have a lot of friends that are Brazilian, so they speak Portuguese to each other. You sound
Gotcha,
great.
man. You know what? Spanish, man, is another beautiful language that I want to know. I want to learn Spanish, man. You know,
Cool, cool.
that's
Yeah,
it.
definitely. It's a great language. Luckily I'm bilingual, so I understand a little bit of Italian actually, so a tiny
There
bit.
you go.
Yeah,
That Latin based feel, huh, of
right,
language.
100%.
So to give me Spanish. So where did you grow up? What's your culture of Espanol? Like, what is it? How do you know Spanish? We're getting to know our Rizzo right now.
Yeah, cool. Once again, thank you for having me on the show. I really appreciate it, and seeing what you've been doing for a lot of independent musicians. I know we all appreciate it, and it means a ton. I mean, I think we all need to support each other a little bit more, and that's important. So, but yeah,
That's
thank
right.
you again for having me on the show. Both of my parents are Colombian. My dad is a musician. He actually plays in a salsa band. He's a singer. Not formally trained or anything, but he yeah, he's definitely been around, recorded a few salsa albums, very pretty popular in Colombia. And yeah, so I mean that's pretty much what my roots. My mom loves dancing, so she was having
Right
parties every
on.
weekend, be salsa blasting in the background. I'd cover my ears, but
I
as I
got you.
got older I started appreciating it a lot more. So it's pretty
There you
cool. Yeah.
right on, man. Oh, Rizzo, I have to tell you, brother. Like I mentioned, I don't know if you were on yet, but I was letting the people know what drew me to wanting to know this artist, all right, which is Rizzo. You and we're going to get into that. What you brought up, a very good point, man, about the support artist to artist. I want to talk about that a little later too.
Sure.
But man, hey y'all, you know I give my little segues and my little commercials while we're talking on the episode, y'all. Go check out R Rizzo's page. He has back to back to back live performances
Yeah.
on his page. And I have no doubt now why it just hit me when I was scrolling through. Your chord changes, man, that go along with your vocal naturally, man. You have, okay, I'm not going to answer it for you. How long have you been playing, and when did you start playing piano or keyboard?
Um, I like to say that music was my first love. When people ask me who was your first love, I say music was always my first love. I started singing, and actually my first instrument was bass. Once I started in college, obviously most music majors need to know at least basic piano. And unfortunately, I went a brief period of time without just practicing. My keyboard was just gathering dust for a while, and then last few years I said, hey man, I'm not getting any younger, I'm just gonna start popping stuff out. I don't care how it comes out. And but I definitely have a background in music theory. And I've just been I'm a student of music. You never stop learning. And growing up I loved my favorite artist is Stevie Wonder. I grew up listening to Stevie. But as I've been learning more and more, trying to kind of adapt to different styles, I've learned a little bit more jazz. I have a Burt Bacharach cover on there. That Michael Jackson song that I did.
Yes,
That
yes.
one is the chord changes are crazy, but I
Come
freaking
on,
love it. I
man.
love it,
Come on.
and it's a
You know what?
challenge.
It's a challenge.
Yeah,
But you know what I just saw you do, and I love it, and I understand. You went to your keyboard. You did a turn real quick, like while you were explaining what it is that you were giving us, right? And I
yeah.
know the other artists felt and saw that too. Brother, this is your time. If you feel like just breaking away and going for something, go for it. I want every artist that I bring on, I want to brag on them. I want everyone to know why they pulled me. And you coming on this episode, man. I mean, if you just want to break away, you did it. Break away if you feel like it right now, man. And we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. But go ahead, brother.
All right, maybe I can play something. It's interesting, the emotional attachment we develop with some of these instruments. I just
Yeah.
upgraded from a Yamaha digital to a Roland, and I miss my girl. She's like sitting right there. I feel like she feels like she feels like I'm cheating on her right now. But it was time for me to upgrade. I think I deserved it a little bit. But let's see. Um, Okay. This is actually, I'll give a little preview of the next song that I have, that I'm recording for my Instagram page. Actually, I also have a YouTube page with a lot of the same videos on there, so I'll plug that in a little bit. All right, let's.
Please.
I bet you that I can read your mind, tell you everything you're going through. Baby, I'll be proud to find 1,000 reasons why you're alone and acting so cold. Tell me how long you've been this way. Maybe I can help you shed a tear. I've been waiting all my life for someone just like you, and I know that you've waited too for someone to love you.
Come on, man, right on. You know, that was you gave us a fantastic teaser. We were all getting comfortable. Like, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I appreciate it. Thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure. I actually I was sick the last few days. I had a gig last night in the city. I had to
Mm,
push through. So right now I'm kind of gathering my voice is
I
usually
got
not this
you.
deep, so I'm taking advantage.
No, man. You see what people are throwing up. Damn, damn. From Barbassi and Patricia Bolton, free concert. You
All
know,
right.
it just keeps going and going. When you look at your look at this from Brazil, multiplicado is just a whole. When you look
Thank
at
you.
your when you perform, and you mentioned you were just last night live, or you get the feedback that you get, brother. What does it do for your, is it gasoline for your artistic journey even more? What does it do for you when you know you've touched someone's soul through your artistry, man?
Um I mean, it's part of why I do it. Growing up, it was always about being famous and having a ton of money. And yeah, I'm gonna be famous one day. I'm gonna make a ton of money, but that's not what it's about. Actually, I learned with time and with age that it's just about fulfilling your passion. And I love music, and if I can touch maybe one or two people, then that's more than enough for me. My mom still tells me, "Why can't you be famous?" And I say, "Ma, I'm here for a reason. I'm very blessed right now by the big man upstairs. So whatever is meant to happen is meant to happen. If it's just me throwing out videos on Instagram and YouTube, then so be it. I'm comfortable. I'm happy, and if, like I said, if it makes one person's day, or if one person actually feels what I'm performing, then it's definitely all worth it.
There we go, brother. What fuels your passion, man? What
Um,
keeps you keeping on?
it's just my love for music. I love it. I feel like I it, when I listen to music, I get goosebumps. I hear these chord. I feel like, I mean, like most musicians, right? We hear music differently. We're able to appreciate what every instrument is doing as opposed to just listening to something as a whole. We can, with our ears, break things apart, and I can listen to the same song 20 times and appreciate something different every single time. Um, so that's where I'm at. It's just my love for it. I'm in love with music. It fills me. It gives me a purpose. Um, and if I'm able to interpret a lot of the stuff that I love to listen to, then it makes it even more fun. So
There you go, man. Oh, fantastic, brother. Well, I tell you, man, at almost 60, when I hear and am able to meet a musician of your generation that has the talent that you do, as a dinosaur musician in this business, man, you give me hope. And the people that, and I always love reminding others, man, and even a lot of us old school musicians, there are some incredible new school musicians. And that's another reason why I had to do this format,
yeah,
because I didn't want that stereotype of to keep on progressing that, oh, there's no good music out here. Where are the good writers and where are the good they're here.
Right.
We're
Right.
on the screen with one right now. You just heard,
I
and
appreciate it. Thank you.
you got it, man. So, I don't know what can you tell or give another artist who's in your generation, your age, who may feel like, you know what, eh, first they'll find out that this is a question you'll have as an artist forever. But
Yeah.
how do you, when you start, they may be questioning their artistry. They may be questioning their journey. Is this something I should be doing? Is my artistry good enough? When you begin to rate your artistry, not you, but in this day of social media where followers can equate to how good your artistry is, what can you tell an artist, man?
I mean, honestly, if your heart and soul is fulfilled doing it, you may not be the best musician. You may be able to play a few chords on the piano, or at least sing on key, without all the vocal runs or the crazy belting and everything. As long as you're feeling it in your heart and your soul, that's honestly all that matters. It shouldn't be about satisfying the masses. Like I said earlier, it should be about, number one, if it makes you feel good, right?
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
gift that we're able to be able to listen and feel music the way that we do. And if you do, then hey, that's all that matters, honestly. So if you my best advice is, if you're feeling it and you love it that much, push through, learn. I mean, I've never been I haven't considered myself a pianist, and I still don't. I consider myself a singer that can play piano. But even just looking at my videos from when I first started posting stuff on Instagram in comparison to now, I've seen the growth, and a lot of my musician friends as well. They're like, "Wow, like your playing is just astronomical in comparison." But that's because I spent a lot. I spend hours, sometimes 3-4 hours, practicing and trying different things, and but again, it's all based off how much I love it. I enjoy the time I spend with the piano, with the keyboard. So that's what it's about, just if you're feeling it and you're just filling your soul and it's making you happy, that's all that matters. It's not about, having thousands of followers. Clearly, I only have like 800. I've had this page for, I think, about 3 years, and I only have like 700, 800 followers. And you have to just let that go. It's not about that. Quality over quantity, right? I mean, even just connecting with you is definitely a huge thing for me as well. And a lot of the other musicians from that you've interviewed, I've kind of messaged them, hey, I saw your interview with Mr. Brooks. You sound great. I love your music, and I've connected with a few people, and again, that's what it's about. It's keeping that community together, and of independent musicians, and kind of supporting each other. That's what it comes down to.
Cool, man. Boy. Brother, you gave me these, man.
Uh,
You gave me these, man. And that's because that's what it's all about. You're
yeah.
right. That's what it's all about, man. I mean, hey, Indie Fam, Positivity Posse. What's the New Jack? Remember, I'm dating myself back in the day too, but New Jack City had the thing. We got us. Remember that scene
Mhm.
in the movie where they said it's just us. We got
Yeah, yeah,
we all we got. That's what's the phrase. And
exactly.
artist to artist, y'all, hey, we all we got. Especially and being in this, and I don't mind calling myself a dinosaur, Rizzo, and I've seen this industry change from, I'm going to say, the early 80s when I jumped in the all the way to now. Hey, y'all, this industry, okay, doesn't make or break your artistry.
Yeah, yeah,
This
100%.
industry and the machine does not rate who you are, painter. It doesn't rate who you are, filmmaker.
Yeah,
It doesn't rate who you are, musician. You're going to be that because you was born that way. And like
100%.
Brother Rizzo just said now, it'll take some dedication to your craft. How important is the dedication to your craft? You mentioned it, but let us fill us in a little deeper about why it's so important for you to spend those up to maybe 3 or 4 in the morning developing your craft, brother. Why?
It's like I said, it all comes down to me loving it, and sometimes I'll do a chord progression or I'll play a passage, and I'm a sucker for a challenge. I think that's my own my own thing is that if I try something and I can't do it, and I'll just do it over and over and over, and it's almost an obsession, and it's a good obsession to have. Obviously, every all obsessions should be, in moderation, but I definitely, I when I sit in the piano, I'm enjoying my time. Sitting here learning new things, trying new things, um and then the final product is just like, wow, it paid off, all that hard work. Even like I said, even if I don't get thousands of views, I get a few people that like it and comment, and that's all that matters. As long as I'm happy with my performance. But that's another thing, though. It's very interesting. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so there's a process behind me filming those videos. And I mean, most of my videos are at max 2 3 minutes, the longest one being around 3 minutes. It takes me probably 2 3 4 hours sometimes to get the right shot, because I have to set up the camera, and
Gotcha.
if one thing I don't like, I'll erase it and start all over again. And then I get frustrated. I'll walk off, come back with a clear head.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's another thing. I have to kind of check myself and say, okay, there's right now, I think it's good. Don't go crazy thinking that I could have done more of this or more of that. Um, so yeah, it's just the fact that I'm obsessed and I love it. I love spending the time at the keyboard and singing, and it's part of my peace in life. It's
Come
being able
on,
to do that.
brother. Come on, man. A part of your piece. See, you went spiritual on us, man, and that's fantastic. Hey, you know what? And like I said, this is your time, man. And like I said, I don't as much brag ammunition as you can give me. I want to throw it right back to the people. Do you have something else? Because people are already. I do 2 sets. I have a computer here to the right of me where people are sending me direct emails I can see and what have you. Folk are screaming for something else if you feel like singing, man. Folk are begging you to.
I wish I felt myself struggling a little
Oh,
bit
you
while I
did?
was singing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, no, no. No problem. Hey, y'all. And I see some coming up now. We heard the brother. He's got a gig to do. He's got bills to pay. This is how he doesn't sing, you know?
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
gave us one today. But I implore you. Wow, did I sound like Camelot right then? I'm going to push y'all. Go to RRizzo's page, y'all. You'll feel, and those of you who I'm seeing your emails now, that you've already been to his page before my promos and then after the promos, and you got it. This brother's talent speaks for itself. You take your vocals, take me back to the days of singers.
Cool.
You're a singer, man. You
I
have
appreciate.
an interpretation quality that those of us back in the day, we that was paramount to us, that we were taught, now you've got to interpret a song. You've got to deliver the song and let somebody feel something when you sing the song. And
Right.
that's what you have, brother. That's the quality that I feel that comes when you perform. Takes us back
I
to the
appreciate
days of Howard Hewitt. Have you been identified with Howard Hewitt or Shalimar before? Somebody
Oh
ever
yeah,
told you that?
Yeah, actually, we do one of Shalimar's songs in the band. So
Really,
yeah,
man? Really?
I love those guys. They're great. Yeah,
Hey, man,
and
I'm going.
that's another thing. Is versatility is very important. I that's pretty much one of my strong points. Is the fact that I don't just lock myself into one style. I can
Yeah,
listen to country. I love R&B.
yeah,
But then again, I can listen to standards, and my playlist is all over the place. I listen to all types of music. I feel like that definitely contributes a lot to my growth as a singer. And it
yeah,
takes, again, it's just like anything else. It takes a lot of practice, a lot of time, and So again, people who are on the fence or just starting out or just questioning why, what is it? Just keep going, keep practicing, and just I get very frustrated very easily, so I have to really check myself, like I mentioned earlier. But it's all
Yeah.
about how much time you put into it, how much love. You have to love it. You have to enjoy doing it through the ups and the downs. That's an
There you
important
go.
factor.
How do you deal with your haters, man?
Um, again, a lot of it is maturity because back in the day, it was like I'd argue, I'd get mad, like what the hell? It's not about that, you know. If I have at least one hater, that means I'm doing something right. You know,
Go ahead.
that means I've
Go ahead.
made it. So
That's
I
right. That's
embrace
right.
the hate. You have to embrace the hate. You know, I was having this conversation with a buddy of mine who's a boxing coach as well, and he's been getting a lot of hate because his YouTube page is blowing up. I told him, hey man, you made it. You have a
Yeah.
ton of haters.
Yeah.
You
There you
actually
go.
made it. So
There you go.
congratulations.
There you go, man. Then you know what? I mean, see, that's it too. And it just confirms why my passion grows every single day. You said that your friend, his page is blowing up. His page is becoming successful. He
Right.
started where we all started with zero followers.
Yeah.
But this is the mission of my page. This is what I want to do. But now that it's growing, the haters come out,
Of
and
course.
that's why I ask you the question, man, because brother, I get emails on top of emails. Um, I want to do this. Music is my passion, or artistry is what I want to do. But sometimes people tell me I'm not good enough. People tell me I'll never make it. People tell me there's already other artists that are doing the same exact thing I'm doing, and it makes me doubt myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Haters, man.
No, it shouldn't be about that. It again, I hear it all the time. You know, you're doing something that somebody else did, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing. That's all that matters. You know,
That's
that's
right.
all that matters. And if one person likes it, even if it's my mom that likes it, that she needs to like it,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that
gotcha.
that's all that matters. As long as you're enjoying the process, and that's part of it. You know, learning. You have to enjoy the process from from point A to point B, and then to point Z, all the way until you have to start all over back at point A. You have to enjoy and love that process, and I think that's where a lot of musicians tend to stand out. You know, it's they don't quit when they're having trouble transitioning from one level to another because that again it just takes a lot of time and passion, a lot of passion.
That's right. Hey, Rizzo, McDonald's makes a hamburger. Burger King makes a hamburger. Hey, y'all,
Yeah,
Wendy's makes a hamburger. Where I'm from in LA, In and Out makes a hamburger.
right.
Okay, that's five places making a hamburger,
Yeah,
but they
yeah,
make it how they make it. And each one of them got people that love how it tastes to them.
100%,
Hey,
hundred
artist,
percent.
indie fan, write your song. If anybody tells you, now the reference that just popped at me and I gave Brother Rizzo, how ridiculous does that sound for someone who could step to an artist and say, you know what? There's already millions of singers. There've been singers all through history. Why are you going to sing?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
No,
no.
I mean, I don't think anybody has the right to say that, you know, and just like in any field, there's going to be dozens of personal trainers. There's going to be dozens of lawyers. There's going to be dozens of anything, of
That's right.
dentists.
That's right.
Um, but yeah, just have to add, we're all different. We're not robots. We're not clones. We can all add that, even if it's that tiny bit of our own heart and soul into it, then it's going to be different. It's going to be
Right.
different. So
That's
you
right,
can't
brother.
really pay attention to the haters. That's avoid the naysayers, ignore the naysayers. That's what they say. So that's
Come on,
important.
man.
I
That's
feel
right.
like if I let the haters get to me earlier in my music career, I wouldn't be here right now. I definitely knew. I That's one thing that I felt is in my heart that I was put here on this earth to make music, and right now I'm doing a lot of covers because I'm trying to find myself as a musician, and I'm writing a lot of music right now. It's soon to come out. I'm hoping 2024 kind of. Is my year for that. But I feel like in the process of me learning all these extra, like you mentioned, difficult, chord progressions and stuff. I feel like that's kind of helping me develop my own style so that I can incorporate what I've been teaching myself and learning into my own personal music. So yeah, yeah, no, you don't listen to the haters.
Don't listen to the haters, y'all. Make your own hamburger. That's right.
Exactly. I love that. I'm gonna use
Oh man,
that.
brother Rizzo, I can already tell, man, we could go on and on and on. I knew it. I knew it. I said, just the way your artistry implements, man. And I know you're a busy brother. And hey, y'all, I see you blowing me up over here requesting, but hey, brother Rizzo has mentioned that he can't do it another one, and
All
I
right, all right.
totally understand.
I'll try
And
it, but if my voice is not up to par, then
really,
don't hate me
oh,
for it.
y'all talked him into it. Y'all talked
All
him
right,
into it.
here we go. Actually, um, I did this cover. If you want well, I guess the quarter of a version of it, it's on my Instagram page. She'll only come out at night. Sorry, she'll only come out at night. Lean and hungry time. Nothing is new. I've seen her here before. Watching and waiting while she's looking at you. Her eyes are on the door. So many are paid to see what you get it for free. The woman is wild, she can't tame by the perma jack you are. Mind over matter. If you're looking for love, you ain't gonna get too far. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. She's a man eater. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. She's a man eater. All right, with a little flub in there.
Go ahead and do it to him, brother. Do it to him, man. That's
Thank you.
it. That's it, man.
I appreciate it.
Oh, brother, thank you so much. Please think of this show as your home, man. Anytime you're working on something, you're doing a live show or whatever it is, let us know. And anytime you want to come back, come on back, man, and let's chop it up again from where we left off, man. Please let us know, where do we follow? How do we support RRizzo?
So first and foremost, my Instagram, at RRizzo, and then my YouTube page, same thing, at RRizzo. Um, I'm definitely gonna be pushing a lot. I'm trying to aim for a weekly release of a different cover in the process of me also working on my own music. So I think the YouTube page and following me on my Instagram page is the best thing you can do to support me as a musician. And I, of course, again, as always, I appreciate you having me on here and giving me a little bit of a platform to kind of have a conversation with you about where I'm at musically. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Brother, much respect, and we appreciate you, man. Keep on keeping on with your artistry, Rizzo. It's what we need, man. It's what this industry needs. It's what this industry needs. I'm looking at the camera to the indie fam. It's what this industry needs. We need that creativity. We need that originality. We need that soul. And that's what our Rizzo gives us, y'all. Everybody
Thank you.
go support the page. RRizzo right here. You see it. Support RRizzo's page. And if this is your first time just checking this out and your soul has been fed like mine and so many others of what RRizzo's Artistry is given, share this video with somebody else. Share his profile. You know, I just found out, Rizzo, that I could share a whole profile. I
Oh,
didn't know
nice.
that. I'm such a
I didn't know that
dinosaur.
either.
But y'all do it. It's in support of the artistry. We already just heard Brother Rizzo say he's open to he's already, they've already started conversations behind the scenes with other artists. Keep on doing that, y'all.
Yeah,
Thank
definitely.
you, brother. Anything you
I
want to say in parting, man? But you see anybody you want to give a shout to?
shout
Anything.
out. I have one of my clients actually. Hey Danielle, how's it going? What's going
Go
on?
ahead.
I'm actually a fitness instructor
All right.
myself. So that's actually my other job. So it's
Right
kind of
on,
like my
man.
yin and yang. In that sense, I'm the aggressive one, and on this sense, the soft side comes out. It's
I got you,
crazy.
man. I
But
got
again,
you.
thank you all for for checking it out. Check out the page. And again, it's just very important that we independent musicians continue to support each other. And of course, it's my honor to be on here with you, Mr. Brooks. Thank you for having me. I appreciate the platform. I really do. Thank you very
You
much.
got it, brother.
Thank you.
Keep on keeping on, brother. We'll be
Yeah.
now. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us live, the ones who were able to join us live to talk and speak and learn the journey of our Rizzo tonight. And for those who are watching on the recorded, on the much bigger format, we thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And come on back, y'all. Come on back. Each time you see those promos, it's just an attempt that I'm giving and a passion that I have to spread the word that there are some incredible artists in this world out here. Just because an artist has, let's go social media now. Just because an artist has 7 followers or what have you, and another has 7 million, it does not mean that that artistry is one is better than the other. No, it just means that one is more famous than the other. There's some artists. There's some artists who are giving us quality art, giving us what we need and feeding our souls. We're here. And tonight, our Rizzo gave us a quality stamp of authentication of that message here. Much love and much respect to each and every artist. Keep on keeping on. Only you can do what you do. So keep on pushing through, y'all. Wow. Yeah. Okay. We're going to use that. Keep on doing what you do and keep on pushing through. We love you. Much love and much respect. And we'll see you next time on the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam series.